I'm Jake Welch, and you are watching Action Recon. Hi, I'm Jake Welch from Utah. Grew up in Sandy, Utah, which is like 5 minutes, 10 minutes outside Salt Lake. Grew up riding Brighton Resort. Still ride there, it's my home resort. Love it, yeah. I mean, there were so many good kids coming up and so many people that had already come up, like, through Utah. It was, there was definitely, like, some pressure, but, you know, honestly, I didn't even think about it. I just loved snowboarding ever since I was, you know, a little kid, and, you know, I didn't even think about trying to become a pro snowboarder or anything, you know, it just kind of happened. And, you know, obviously I wanted, it was my dream, but I never really thought it was possible, you know, and I didn't think that it was capable, but, you know, it just so happened, so, yeah. Yeah, I think it's, you know, definitely a great fit for me, and they, you know, cool thing about Form and Special Blend and Foursquare, they always seem to have, you know, the riders back, and, you know, if you have a bad year, it's not like, oh, like, you know, I've had a few bad years, you know, where it's like I haven't been able to produce video parts that I want or anything, and they're just a great company, and they support the people that work hard, and, you know, and they see that they have the passion for the sport and stuff. But as for, like, people coming up and coming and going, it's cool to get to, you know, be there at that company for that amount of period. You get to meet a lot of people and meet a lot of good friends, so it's been a pleasure for sure. Winter started out and started in Colorado for a couple days, and rode for 2 days, and I was with Pat and Nick, and Alaska just got a bunch of snow in Anchorage, so after 2 days, those two were both filming for their real snow, their street part, so they invited me to come with them, and we just headed straight out. Like, I hadn't ridden at all, really. It was pretty crazy, because it was like, these guys are going to film their gnarly street part, you know. I spent from like November 20th, I'd say, till December 20th, a complete month in Anchorage filming with pretty much Pat the whole time. Nick had gotten hurt, and so me and Pat just ended up staying and just grinding it out. And then after that, it was just like kind of a horrible snow year everywhere, and took some time off, and then it snowed in Whistler, so we ended up all migrating up to Whistler, and just about after beginning of February, I got like a couple sunny days, you know, here and there, and then I sprained my ankle in February, and that was pretty much my season for me. So I was really thankful that, you know, I had the stuff from Anchorage. It helped my stuff out a lot. But so it was kind of a short year, but at the same time it was a pretty bad snow year everywhere. So I'm thankful for that, but just hope for a good snow year, and to be able to produce a part that I'd really like to, you know, for this upcoming year. So. For the progression and the direction that it's gone over the last 10 years, it's, you know, they're considered, you know, snowboarding, they say that they're athletes, you know, and it's not the same as what it was 10 years ago, when it was just kind of like, you go out and snowboard, and it was just like kind of party mode or whatever, you know. It's like, it's been taken a lot more serious, and the progression has just gone up and out the roof. Like, it's crazy to see how consistent and how amazing some of the riders are, you know. Like, I mean, all of the young contest kids right now, like, seems like the top 5 are probably under 20, you know, which is crazy to think about. So it's just changing. Everyone's getting younger, everyone's getting better at a younger age, and, you know, I just try to do my own thing, and You know, I think style is really important. Not necessarily having to have the biggest bag of tricks, but rather making tricks look good. And you know, I think that's still just as important as having, you know, triple corks or double corks, is making whatever you do look good. Favorite place to ride at for me would be my home resort. You know, like go home, ride Brighton with my group of friends that I kind of grew up with. That you know, just go and ride like a powder day was like the funnest thing, just because I know the resort like the back of my hand. When people go there, or, you know, they're like, oh, Brighton sucks, or it's flat, or you're just like, oh, you just got to know the right people and where to go and stuff like that. Or you know, so riding Brighton on my home resort is probably like the funnest on a good snow day, and then filming wise would probably be Whistler, just in the backcountry. There's just so much, it's huge, endless terrain, good snow. So I rode the Destroyer 58 all year in the backcountry, and then rode the Contract 46 in the streets, and then ride kicker boots. They're awesome. I just love them because they're the speed lace. You can get in and out of them. You can tighten them in 2 seconds. And then the Republic bindings and special blend outerwear. It's not where you have been, it's where you're going now. Not so everywhere I go, I hold it down. That's why everywhere I go, you know it's going down. So